Hi, my name is Jacob Franklin, and in this video tutorial I will introduce you to the different features and functions of StockwarePro. You can download a free trial of this software from StockwarePro.com. You might find the design and layout of this software interesting, but the most important feature of the software is Franklin Oscillator, the unique technical indicator available only in StockwarePro. This indicator moves like a wave and gives you reliable entry and exit points. Stock filters based on this indicator will scan all the stocks and create a buy list or sell list for you. But first of all, let us see how to set up and configure this software. At the beginning, it will ask you to set up the country or market of your choice. You can make that change at any point by clicking on the flag icon above. Around 26 countries are supported. For this tutorial, I am going to select India. Click Apply. So what it does is it will load the default index and will also populate the stock list with all the supported stocks. As you can see, Yahoo is selected as the default data source. In the drop-down menu, you can select the default exchange. NSE is selected here, or you can change it to BSC, or you can select any other index you want. So it will populate the stock list with the corresponding supported stocks. Click on any stock symbol and that particular symbol will load. An easier way will be to type the stock name there and make the selection. Now I will just switch it back to NSE. StockwarePro has many advanced charting features, as you can see, but to make a full use of this software, you need to have the latest Internet Explorer installed in your PC. If instead of this layout you are seeing a line chart, then it means that the latest Internet Explorer is not installed in your computer. Open Internet Explorer, go to Settings, Debug, and see the version. Currently Internet Explorer 11 is installed. Internet Explorer 9.0 or above has to be installed to use the full to make use of the full features of StockwarePro. If you are seeing Internet Explorer 8, then you need to update Internet Explorer. To do that, type download Internet Explorer in Google and visit the Microsoft Download Center. There you can download the latest Internet Explorer. Windows XP will not allow you to install the Internet Explorer 9 or above. So for all Windows XP users, you will not be able to view the most advanced charting functions of StockwarePro. Let us take a look at the charts now. The top axis shows the stock value and the volume values. The second axis shows the technical indicator, and the bottom axis shows the entire time period. The shaded part of the third axis shows the selected time period, which you can grab and move with your mouse to change the time period. Or you can use the scroll button of your mouse. Move the scroll button to change the time period. If you want to plot it from the beginning, use this button. Or if you want to show it from the end, click the other button. If you wish to change the color of the chart, you can use this button. To change it back, you can click it again. Another method of zooming in is to use this zoom button. Okay. To refresh the chart, you can click the refresh chart button. The name of the stock can be seen from the top left corner. The open, high, low, close values and the volume values can be seen from the top right corner. The last trading price and the last trading date will be shown highlighted. The type of the chart can be changed to line chart, OHLSE chart, or the Heikin-Ashi chart. I can switch it back to candlestick. Whichever button is selected will be highlighted. Another useful tool here is the profile fill button. Here it will draw a straight line between the starting and the end points and will fill the profile so that you will get a general idea about the direction in which the price is moving, and also will show those areas where the price has performed above average and those areas below average. Another useful tool here is a percentage axis, which will show you the percentage variation or the growth or decline of a stock value over a given period of time. The 0% change or the reference value will be the closing value of at the first date as shown here. And with reference to that, you can check how much the price has grown over the given period of time. For example, it has changed by 10% over 64 days. The number of days can be seen from the bottom axis. The percentage line is similar to that, but it creates a horizontal line which you can drag up and down. The trend line creates a line which you can grab and resize and place it anywhere. The start and the end values will be shown on the top right corner. The draw anything feature allows you to draw any shape or line anywhere on the chart. Click that button again to erase it. You can change the time period of the chart by using this menu. Select the 2 days chart here, or switch to a bi-weekly chart. When there are no technical indicators available, it will show a plot like this, or you can switch to the intraday charts here. The intraday charts will auto refresh. It is you can see all the time frames here. You can also switch to a 2-minute chart or a 10-minute chart, or you can go back to the end of day chart. Now let us take a look at the technical analysis tools available in StockwarePro. The technical analysis tools, as you are aware of, are financial tools available to the investor that tries to predict the future price movement based on past performance. We have numerous technical analysis tools available in StockwarePro, which are listed in this box. If you need some information on the technical analysis or the technical analysis indicators, then you can go through these tutorials made available by Investopedia. You can select any technical indicator by clicking and selecting it. Or you can remove it. Or remove all the indicators if you wish. Franklin oscillator, as I mentioned in the beginning of the tutorial, is the main technical indicator that is used in StockwarePro. Franklin oscillator is a unique indicator that is available only in StockwarePro. It moves like a wave, and once it changes the direction, it shows a reversal in trend. Franklin oscillator is strong above the zero line, which is the red line here, and is weak below the zero line. Once Franklin oscillator goes below the zero line and starts to move up, that will be the entry point for long-term investors. And by the time it crosses the zero line, it would have gained enough momentum that you can expect quick returns. So that will be the entry for short-term investors. So the long-term investors can enter at this below zero, but the short-term investors should wait till it crosses the zero line. And the Franklin oscillator will cross the zero line in the upward direction only 2 or 3 times for any stock in a 1 year period. It's the same thing for intraday also. It will cross the zero line only 2 or 3 times during a day. After crossing the zero line, if it crosses 2.5 in the end of day charts, then you can convert your short-term position to a long-term position because it is a confirmation that you will not have any loss, that the stock price is going to continue to rise. But if the price turns around, if the Franklin oscillator turns around, then the short-term investors could decide if they want to exit. As long as it is above zero, Franklin oscillator still has some strength in it. But once it crosses below the zero line, that is a stop loss point beyond which the investor shouldn't continue to stay. He should exit before that. He can also take a sell position if he wishes at that point. Now the Franklin oscillator, once it hits a support level or a resistance level, it changes its direction. We have a tool here which will plot the support and resistance markers as these arrows. So these are the resistance levels and these are the support levels. Once a resistance is broken, the price will go up, and once the support is broken, it will fall. So that is the principle. When there's a sideways movement, there will be more and more number of support and resistance level appearing. So you can see a support level forming there and also a resistance level forming there. If either of them is broken, it will continue in the other direction. For confirmation purpose, you can look for the 2-day chart. And in the 2-day chart also, the Franklin oscillator crosses the zero line, then that's a confirmation that yes, the price is moving up. Similarly, for intraday also, we can look at that charts. In intraday also, when the Franklin oscillator crosses the zero line, the upward direction, that will be the buy position. Once it here also we have the support and resistance level markers. Once there is a sideways movement, you will see more and more number of resistance markers and the support markers coming up. Once, like for example, you can see the resistance levels forming at this level and the support level forming at this level, and you can see once the support is broken, the price went down. Now here a support level is forming here and the resistance level is forming here. So if you can take a position based on these two levels, either of these is broken, then it will go in the other direction. Here we have another one, the buy sell hold, which same thing. Here the buy level is marked here. This is the stop loss level. In the end of day chart also we can see the same thing. So here you have see the buy level is marked there. So how do you find actually from all these stocks which stocks are crossing the zero line, or which stocks has a Franklin oscillator going up and which stocks have the Franklin oscillator going down. That is where we have the stock filters. It will scan all the stocks and look for stocks that is just crossing the zero line, or those stocks that whose Franklin oscillator value is going up. To start the stock screener, click on this button here. To stop the stock screener for any reason, you can click the next button. Under Yahoo data, you have only end of day scanning available. There are two options available. Select stocks whose Franklin oscillator value increased more than 8% for the last 3 days. This will scan stocks whose Franklin oscillator value is increasing, irrespective of whether it is above 0 or below 0. Franklin oscillator increases sharply for those stocks whose value has increased sharply. So to find those stocks, you can increase the percentage value here. The second option, select stocks whose Franklin oscillator value is between two set values like 0 and -1. So this will scan stocks whose Franklin oscillator value is just about to cross the 0 value. After scanning, it will rank the stocks based on its performance. It will rank and rearrange all the stock lists from best to worst based on its Franklin oscillator value. Scanning using Yahoo data takes a little longer than if you scan it using data stored locally in your PC. So for this tutorial, I will first import data and then scan it using that data. To import data, select a segment. There are two options. You can import data using metastock format or CSV format. You have to provide, for metastock format, you have to provide the end of day data folder and the intraday data folder. And click the change button to make any changes. Select the folder. Provide the daily bars and the intraday bars. You can change it if required and click OK. Let us start with the end of day scanning. Let us go to the end of day chart. Click on the scanner button. Positional scan and intraday scan is available. For the positional scan, let us do the second option. Within 0 and -1, let us scan it and rank it. So scanning is complete. Now the buy list and sell list is created, and the stock list is rearranged and ranked according to the Franklin oscillator value. The green will be those that you can continue to hold. The black will be those that you can take a buy or sell call, and the red one should be the ones that you should stay away from for the time being. You can see they are color coded and rearranged. The best ones will come on top. The higher the Franklin oscillator value, the higher the rank. The ones on the bottom will be the ones that are going down. Let us look at the buy list now. This particular stock has the current Franklin oscillator is -0.62, which is between 0 and -1, which is about to hit the 0 line. The users will be interested in knowing at what stock price the 0 level will be crossed. That is what is provided in the short-term call. Let us refresh it so that it can calculate the values again. Okay, so what it does is the program does a simulation of future stock prices and will find the corresponding Franklin oscillator values and will determine at what level, at what price value it will cross the 0 line. So that will be the buy level, which is given here. Now after crossing the 0 line, if for some reason the price starts to drop, then Franklin oscillator will turn around and the value of that stock, then Franklin oscillator touches the 0 line in the downward direction. That will be the stop loss here at 833 around. So that is you buy at this level and set the stop loss at around this level. Now after crossing the zero line, if it continues to grow and crosses 2.5 for end of day charts and 0.25 for intraday charts, that will be the whole level above which you can continue to hold that position. The resistance we have already defined earlier. It is all those values will be given in this simulation results. Now let us take a look at the sell list. The sell list will be those whose stocks for which the Franklin oscillator is going down. For example, in this one, the Franklin oscillator is about to be crossing the zero line direction. So those values will correspond to the stop loss level. Now, after watching this particular stock for a while, you want to make a decision, but you want to watch it for a little while, then you can add it to the watch list. To add it to the watch list, click on this button, provide a date for the trade and a value, purchase price maybe. So then you can watch that particular stock in a table, or you can make the changes here itself if you want. It will be saved. Then you can watch that same result in a chart, which gives the number of traded days in the x-axis and the positive negative gain in the y-axis. After watching this stock for a while, if you wish to add it to your portfolio, that means you have decided to buy it, then you can add it to your portfolio. To do that, click on this button, give a purchase date, a purchase price, and a quantity, and click OK. So that comes to the portfolio. Similarly, you can view the portfolio charts. It will give you the total investment values and the return of investment percentages. And you can also view the status as a chart. Now, after a while, you decide to sell this particular stock, then you can remove it from your portfolio and then it will be added to your trade book. Provide the sale details, the sale price, sale quantity, and it will be removed from your portfolio and it will go into your trade book. So this is your trade book, and also the trade book details can be seen as a chart. Now let us look at the intraday scanning. Select the intraday chart. Click on the stock filter button. Intraday scan. There are two options. Select stocks whose whose Franklin oscillator shows a positive trend. That means select stocks whose Franklin oscillator value is increasing. And the second one is select stocks whose Franklin oscillator value is about to cross the zero line. So I'm going to scan the second option, and you can run the stock filter automatically in every 2 minutes or so, and then you can scan it. So the buy list and sell list is created. Let's look at the buy list. So this has found a stock that is just crossing the zero line, which you can know is the Y level, which is the simulated value also is similar to that. The stop loss level and the hold level is also provided there. The sell list can similarly will have the Franklin oscillator going down. For this one, I would like to show you a few more useful features. One of this is the data table. The chart data can be seen as a table. Another useful feature is the multiple charts. You can open it using this button also. By the way, the data is auto refreshing. Here you can So this one you can upload several charts together and monitor it side by side. Type the name of the stocks there. And use these buttons to move around. Or use it to go back. I can change the color if you want. So these charts will also auto refresh during the trading hours. Now I will just introduce you to the how to import data using a CSV format file. For that, click on again the equity, go to the CSV format menu. You have to select the file. I have already selected a file, that file I have here somewhere. Yes, so the data is in the date, open, high, low, close, open interest format. So you have to select first of all if it is an intraday or a end of day file. So intraday, delimiter file is chosen, and then you have to see which of the format is the correct one. Here the date and time is given as one single entry. So you have to select that one correct and provide the symbol there, the number of bars, and click OK. So this is the symbol, using CSV format. You can quickly go back, select a different file if you want, and plot that also. You might have noticed there is another indicator available here. It's a custom indicator. If you wish to plot or import your custom indicator, it is possible to do that. The data has to be in a CSV or text file format. I have that file here. It is in date, time, open, high, low, close, volume, and then the first indicator line and the second indicator line. So that is what we have to provide here. Intraday, data, open, high, low, close, volume, line 1, line 2, and the date format. Give it correctly, and then symbol, indicator name, the number of bars, and click OK. So this is the my indicator or custom indicator, and this is the my indicator intra-data. So the data is now currently showing from your data folder. StockwarePro has an inbuilt news reader. To open that, you can click here. It will load the latest news, or you can change it to any of the other segments that you need. You can set up your own RSS news feeders by selecting this button. You can set up any news feeder as default. More videos are available at StockwarePro support page. Thanks for watching.